Good morning, and welcome to day 42 of 90 days of meditation and transformation. And I hope you all enjoy your morning. I have a cat trying to climb curtains. And as I wrote on the website, I apologize for the late start today. It has been, honestly, a challenge for me not being able to get outside in the morning. I really enjoy, I don't know if enjoy is even the right word, but being outside in the air by the river in the morning, walking and jogging a little bit and doing a little Tai Chi has been such a big part of my mornings for so long, not only this summer, but prior to that. Sorry, he's, I may have to I may have to get up and close the door upstairs here. Let me see what happens. I think it's gonna have to. All right, excuse me for just one moment. Come here. Come on. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm so glad this is not a professional show. Anyway, so what I was just saying was that, oh Lord, I think we're up to another one of these. Giselle. Kittens, trouble. So yesterday that I'd like to speak a little bit more about non-harming. This is our last day on this subject. And I will try to post a link of some contemplations. One of the things that I would just like to reiterate, which I have many times before and probably in previous days, period, is that non-harming really means a complete acceptance of your imperfections, it's dropping the self-improvement project. It is just really opening up to whatever is happening, including all the reactive patterns. This is a challenge here this morning. So it's recognizing when our mind is in resistance to whatever is occurring in the present moment. And that means, even if we have ourselves been unskillful, perhaps, or in our behavior. And perhaps we have not taken care of ourselves along the idea of how something like that. And instead we just let go of any judgment about how things, quote, should be in the ideal world, and just truly offer kindness and acceptance and a whole lot of love. Love meaning a spacious mind without judgment, one with equanimity, one where there is just great joy and appreciation for our own unique flavor of Ben and Jerry's. If talented people ever decided to make a flavor of ice cream for each being, it would just be unbelievable. Because we each have so many different nuances and different perspectives on the world. And when we can accept a whole picture, the wholeness of ourselves, we can just relax into it and find some ease in our life. And if we can do that with ourselves, we can do that with others. And I would ask you just to contemplate, what would it feel like to joyfully accept your imperfections? I know sometimes the fear is that comes up with me is, is this all there is? I just had dinner at my brother's last night, and my sister-in-law, and very, very high. And in the middle of this incredibly beautiful dinner, incredibly beautiful. My niece is in from San Francisco. My sister-in-law left at 9 o'clock, 1 hour, that included both ways, to pick up a friend of hers daughter in Pennington. But really, the goodness of people, it really can make me cry, because just the generosity, and not one word was uttered from my sister-in-law about having to leave this wonderful gathering, going out in the night, leaving her daughter, who's only here for a very short time. Got up, said, I'm going to pick up Grace. Went out there, pick up Grace from her school, and there were a number of children. They were having a school event, and there's a homeless shelter and program over in Trenton called Homefront, and my sister-in-law and my brother and my nieces have been involved with it for almost 20 years. And it just so happened that the kids from Homefront were swimming at this event, and my sister-in-law was thrilled that she got the opportunity to say hello to the kids. And so I just think that that's absolutely wonderful. Such a model of equanimity. As I said, they set the bar high, but the idea is Not when our life is about service rather than about ourselves. When it's really about how can we contribute, how can we see the deep interdependence, and how can we know that we don't have to hold it all up. That there's a whole gang of people holding it all up. We just do our part, whatever is asked of us, and we get to live with great joy. Oh my word, the little one is very active this morning. So let's sit in meditation, develop, cultivate, generate, allow the self, whatever is present now, just to be held in a mind of equanimity, which is a mind that is free of reactivity, a mind that is very grounded like the earth, that doesn't pick and choose what it holds it all. No grasping after one thing or pushing away another aspect. Just embracing life, death, change. And just take a moment to let your body settle into the earth, recognizing on some level we are the earth. It is part of us. One very large universe. When the left hand is hurting, the right hand doesn't say, should I help the left hand? It just holds it. When one of us is hurting, our dear earth, let us not think, should I help it? Instead, act knowing at a deep level that this is our body. There is no separation other than in our mind. Come here, little one. Sweeping down through the body, creating space in the body, the heart, and in the mind for all things. finding your natural breath. Recognizing the state of equanimity when we are grounded, feeling into the connectedness with the earth, consciously taking in the stability of what that feels like. Sensing the upright ease in the body. When alignment is centered over a stable base. Just noticing what that does to the heart. All the while maintaining focus on the in and the out breath. Sounds may come and go in the environment. Temperature, hot and cold. Sights dancing before the eyes. Thoughts waving in and out. And just remain focused on the breath as the primary object of attention. Bodily sensations, emotions, and thoughts all flowing as the secondary objects of attention. Recognizing emotional states and thoughts. With a light touch or a light humor. I know you. Welcome. This is a place of non-harming. Come on in and have some tea, as the Buddha said to Mara, the personification of a confused, delusional, separate self. Come in. You're welcome here. You do not frighten me. You do not need to push you away. Sit down right here. We develop even deeper states of subtle concentration, remaining focused on the breath. Nothing more just this breath and the next. And the next. Even maintaining that connection with that grounded, spacious heart mind. Allow your sitting meditation to come to an end. Your eyes gently open. And I thank you so much for continuing this journey with me and my cats, and dogs occasionally. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And remember, deep acceptance, who we are. We can truly accept that. We can accept others, and we can be of maximum service in the world, feeling useful and at ease. Peace. Come. Come. We had a kid. Want to say hello? Yeah. So the source of all the noise. Source of all the noise this morning. You. One little guy makes an awful lot of noise.